Hello everyone, and welcome back to Healthy Desires. I'm Dr. Nancy, a board-certified urologist and men's health specialist with over 15 years of experience helping men optimize their sexual performance, protect prostate health, improve erectile function, and maintain vitality at every age. Today we're exploring a question that sparks curiosity in almost everyone. What kinds of sexual activities do people truly enjoy? We all know sex is a fundamental part of human life, but preferences vary widely. What does the data reveal about what Americans actually do and find appealing in the bedroom or beyond? I'm basing this discussion on rigorous peer-reviewed research, not opinions or anecdotes. The primary source is a 2017 nationally representative probability survey published in PLOS One by Dr. Debbie Herbenick and colleagues at Indiana University. The study included 2,021 U.S. adults, 975 men, and 1,046 women, aged 18 to 94, carefully weighted to match national demographics in age, gender, race, ethnicity, education, and region. Participants completed confidential online questionnaires about lifetime sexual behaviors, past year activities, and which behaviors they found appealing. About 91% identified as heterosexual, so the findings lean toward heterosexual experiences, but offer broad insights into American sexual diversity. Other studies, like the National Survey of Sexual Health and Behavior, NSSHB, supplement this data. This research identified over 41 distinct sexual behaviors, from solo acts to partnered activities and kink elements. The top 10 I share today come from a combination of lifetime prevalence, ever done, and appeal ratings, very or somewhat appealing, focusing on the most commonly reported or desired activities. Some numbers will match what you expect, others may surprise you. My goal is to normalize healthy sexual expression while providing medical insights on safety, pleasure enhancement, and potential risks, especially from a urological and men's health perspective. Let's dive in. 1. Vaginal intercourse. No surprise here. Vaginal intercourse tops the list. In the study, lifetime prevalence was extremely high, around 85–90% for both men and women, with even higher rates among those in relationships. Past year participation was similarly dominant, with most sexually active adults reporting it regularly. Physiologically, this makes perfect sense. For heterosexual couples, vaginal intercourse is the most direct path to mutual pleasure, orgasm, and, evolutionarily, reproduction. It engages major erogenous zones, promotes pelvic blood flow, and triggers oxytocin release, the bonding hormone that strengthens emotional intimacy. From a men's health angle, regular vaginal intercourse 2 to 3 times per week links to better prostate health. Studies in the Journal of the American Medical Association show frequent ejaculation, 21+ times per month, reduces prostate cancer risk by up to 30% in some cohorts, likely due to flushing potentially carcinogenic substances from the prostate. It also supports cardiovascular health, lowers stress, and maintains erectile function through regular use. To maximize enjoyment, focus on foreplay, at least 15–20 minutes, vary positions to target different angles, missionary for intimacy, doggy style for deeper penetration and G-spot stimulation, and communicate about rhythm and pressure. If performance issues arise, like erectile difficulties or premature ejaculation, consult a urologist early. Many cases stem from treatable causes like vascular issues, low testosterone, or medication side effects. 2. Solo masturbation. Masturbation ranks second, with lifetime prevalence exceeding 80% for both genders, higher in men, often 95% plus. In the past month, about 60–70% of men and 40–50% of women reported masturbating. This is one of the most universal sexual behaviors across cultures and ages. Medically, masturbation is unequivocally healthy. It reduces stress via endorphin release, improves sleep, boosts mood, and helps men understand their arousal patterns, leading to better partnered sex. For prostate health, regular ejaculation through masturbation offers the same protective benefits as intercourse. There's no evidence that moderate masturbation causes harm, desensitization, or addiction unless it interferes with daily life. A common patient concern: am I doing it too much? My answer: as long as it's not causing physical irritation, relationship strain, or compulsive behavior, it's fine. Techniques vary. Men often focus on penile shaft stimulation, while women may incorporate clitoral and vaginal touch. Experimenting with lubrication, varying speed or edging, delaying orgasm, can heighten pleasure. For men over 50, masturbation helps maintain erectile response and testosterone sensitivity. 3. Oral sex, giving and receiving. Over 80–85% of men and women report lifetime experience with both giving and receiving oral sex, making it one of the most common partnered activities after vaginal intercourse. Appeal ratings are similarly high. Oral sex is incredibly versatile. It provides intense stimulation without penetration, making it ideal for foreplay, orgasm-focused sessions, or when intercourse isn't possible. For men, receiving oral sex often leads to rapid arousal due to concentrated nerve endings on the glans and frenulum. For women, cunnilingus is frequently the most reliable path to orgasm, as it directly stimulates the clitoris, which has 8,000+ nerve endings. Safety notes: oral sex can transmit STIs including HPV, linked to throat cancer, herpes, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and syphilis. Use barriers like condoms or dental dams if status is unknown, and get regular testing. HPV vaccination, up to age 45, is a game changer for prevention. Pro tips: communication is key. Ask about pressure, rhythm, and sensitive spots. Combining oral with manual stimulation often amplifies pleasure. 4. Viewing pornography or sexually explicit material. Past year pornography use was reported by about 82% of men and 45–60% of women, depending on the survey year and definition. Lifetime exposure is nearly universal among younger adults. Pornography is a polarizing topic. In moderation, it can spark arousal, teach new ideas, and provide solo stimulation. However, excessive use, especially high-speed internet porn, can lead to desensitization, where everyday stimuli no longer suffice, contributing to erectile dysfunction in younger men, porn-induced ED. Research in behavioral sciences shows heavy users sometimes develop unrealistic expectations about body image, performance duration, or partner responsiveness. My clinical advice: use porn as an occasional supplement, not a replacement for real intimacy. If you notice reduced response to partners, take a 30–90-day break and focus on sensual touch without visual aids. Couples who watch together and discuss can strengthen communication. 5. Wearing sexy lingerie or underwear. Around 70–75% of women and 25–30% of men report wearing attractive underwear or lingerie specifically to arouse a partner. This simple act ranks high in appeal for building anticipation. Visually, this taps into the brain's reward centers, novelty, and effort signal desire. Psychologically, it boosts confidence and makes both partners feel valued. In long-term relationships, small efforts like this combat habituation, the Coolidge effect, where novelty heightens arousal. For men, try fitted boxer briefs or performance underwear that enhances comfort and appearance. For women, lace, silk, or roll-specific pieces can transform mood. 6. Sending or receiving nude, semi-nude photos, sexting. Lifetime prevalence varies by age, but among adults under 40, 50–65% of men and 45–55% of women have sent or received nude images. Digital intimacy has exploded with smartphones. While exciting, risks are real: revenge porn, hacking, or accidental sharing. My advice: never include your face or identifiable marks. Use secure apps with disappearing messages, and only share with trusted partners. Discuss boundaries first. Positive side: sexting maintains desire in long-distance relationships and builds anticipation. 7. Reading or sharing. Erotic stories, Literature. About 50 to 60% of respondents, higher among women, have engaged with erotic stories. Women often prefer narrative-driven erotica because it engages imagination and emotional context, key drivers of female arousal. Sharing stories with a partner opens conversations about fantasies without pressure. Apps and sites like Literotica offer endless options. 8. Sex in public or semi-public places. Approximately 40–45% report having sex where they risked discovery, park, car, beach, etc. The thrill comes from adrenaline and taboo. Legal risks are severe. Public indecency charges can lead to registration requirements. Health risks include lack of hygiene and safety. If you explore this, choose extremely private public spots and prioritize consent and safety. 9. Anal sex or anal play. Lifetime prevalence. 43% of men, insertive, and 37% of women, receptive. Interest is growing, especially among younger adults. Anatomically, the anus is rich in nerve endings, and for men, prostate stimulation, P-spot, can produce intense full-body orgasms. For women, indirect clitoral G-spot stimulation adds pleasure. Safety is paramount. Use copious silicone-based lube, relax with foreplay, start small, fingers toys, and never switch anal to vaginal without cleaning to avoid UTIs or bacterial vaginosis. Go slow. Pain means stop. 10. Spanking or light impact. Play around 30–35% have tried spanking or being spanked. Mild pain releases endorphins, amplifying pleasure. Start gently, establish safe words, and discuss limits. Overlapping pain-pleasure pathways explain why many find it arousing. Bonus activities, 11 to 15 and beyond. The study revealed even more diversity. Role-playing, 25 to 30% lifetime. Doctor-patient, stranger or power dynamics add novelty. Being tied up or restrained, 20–25%. Light bondage builds trust and surrender. Using vibrators, chuck sex toys, 50% plus women, 30% plus men. Toys enhance sensation without replacing partners. Threesomes, 15 to 20% men, 10% women. Requires exceptional communication and STI testing. Group sex or swinging, under 10%. Niche but growing in certain communities. Other common behaviors include mutual masturbation, watching a partner masturbate, incorporating food, massage, or extended foreplay sessions. Gender and age differences. Men report higher interest in visual stimuli, porn, threesomes, anal insertion, while women often prioritize emotional connection, romance and sensory experiences, kissing, cuddling, erotic stories. Younger adults, 18–29, show greater diversity and openness to kink, while older adults focus more on intimacy and touch. Sexual frequency has declined slightly in recent decades, possibly due to stress, technology, or fatigue, but quality matters more than quantity. Key medical and relationship takeaways. Consent and communication. Every activity requires enthusiastic, ongoing consent. Discuss desires, boundaries, and safe words up front. STI prevention. Test regularly, use barriers, vaccinate for HPV, hepatitis. Prostate and erectile health. Regular sexual activity, solo or partnered, supports prostate function. Lifestyle factors, exercise, Mediterranean diet, weight management, quitting smoking, improve blood flow and testosterone. Natural performance boosters. Beyond supplements, prioritize sleep, 7 to 9 hours, stress reduction, meditation, yoga, and pelvic floor exercises, Kegels for both genders. Foods rich in nitrates, beets, leafy greens, and L-citrulline, watermelon, pumpkin seeds, naturally boost nitric oxide for better erections. Clinical trials show 1.5 to 3 g daily L-citrulline improves mild ED in 50% plus of men within weeks. Choose third-party tested supplements. If you're experiencing low desire, erectile issues, pain, or relationship challenges, seek professional help. Solutions exist, from therapy to medications to advanced treatments like shockwave therapy. Thank you for joining me on Healthy Desires. Sexuality is a beautiful, varied part of life. Embrace what feels good for you and your partner, always with respect and care. Stay curious, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Before I list the top 10, let me explain the source. Researchers surveyed over 2,000 adults, 975 men, and just over 1,000 women from across the United States through a confidential online questionnaire. The surveying company took care to make the sample reflect US demographics in age, gender, race, and other factors. Participants were asked about their sexual behaviors, what they found appealing, and their relationship status. This gave us a clear snapshot of what Americans are actually doing and enjoying sexually. One important note: 91% of respondents identified as heterosexual, so these findings may not fully represent everyone. Let's get to the top 10 activities Americans are into.